For all variations of the upper body pulling exercise, utilize the following setup. Begin by taking a large bathroom or beach towel and, from one of the short ends, tie knots in either corner or tie both corners together in one knot. It is important to ensure the knots are tied tightly, so double check them before use. Find a door that is sufficiently sturdy to withstand your body weight and ensure you are stood on the side to which it closes, i.e. the door should open away from you. Make sure you make anyone else around you or on the other side of the door aware that you are utilizing it for the exercise and that they should not open it until you are finished. Next, open the door and place the towel over the top of the door so that the knotted ends are just hanging over the other side. Try to straighten out the towel so that it is relatively even in length on either side and not placed at an angle. Now, close the door, ensuring it is closed properly. You need to have ensured the towel is not bunched up where it hangs over the top of the door. Take hold of the towel and progressively pull on it to check that it is secure. Bend your knees slightly and allow the towel to take some of your body weight until you feel comfortable that it is tight enough to support you. Place your hands approximately halfway down the length of the towel both sides and grip it tightly, bunching it into your hands if necessary. Place your feet against the door. You may find it more comfortable to raise your toes slightly against the door and lean back on your heels. Now, carefully lower yourself back until your arms are straight. Ensure that your head and spine are maintained in a neutral position and your legs, pelvis and torso form a straight line with one another. Ensure that you maintain this posture throughout each and every repetition by keeping the muscles around your torso contracted just enough. Begin the first repetition by slowly pulling yourself towards the door, taking approximately 3 seconds, using only your arms and allowing your entire body, including legs, pelvis and torso, in a straight line to pivot only from your feet and toes. Ensure during this movement that your arms move back in a comfortable motion, your elbows are not too flared out or tucked into your sides, and that you keep your shoulders in a neutral position also and not shrugged or depressed. When you reach a point during pulling where you are just shy of being upright, carefully reverse the movement and begin to lower your entire body back in the same manner as the way it was lifted, again taking approximately 3 seconds. When you reach a point during lowering where your elbows are almost but not quite locked out, again carefully reverse the movement and begin to lift yourself. Continue performing both the lifting and lowering of the movement using the same form throughout. You will find that your muscles will progressively fatigue during the repetitions, and each one will feel harder than the previous one, requiring you to mount greater effort with each repetition. Ensure with each repetition you maintain a calm focus upon your form and on increasing your effort. After a number of repetitions, you will eventually find that you reach a point where, during the lifting phase, and despite your greatest physical effort, and whilst ensuring you do not alter from the form described, you can no longer produce any movement. At this point, remain calm and, whilst maintaining your form, continue to pull with your greatest effort for 2 to 3 seconds further, despite no further movement being possible. Then, carefully step 1 foot backwards and allow yourself to stand up. It is normal to feel some discomfort and burning sensation in your muscles in addition to an elevated heart rate and breathing rate during the process, and that you find this increases as you near the point of momentary muscular failure. Throughout the process, avoid the urge to alter the manner in which you perform the movement to alleviate this, and ensure you maintain continued breathing throughout, avoiding holding your breath at any point. If at any point during the exercise you feel any other unpleasant sensations, then carefully stop using the process described and note down the sensations you felt to report back to the researcher. You may find during this exercise that your grip begins to fail before you reach a point where you can no longer perform the movement, i.e. momentary muscular failure. If this is the case, then carefully place your foot back as described so that you can carefully and safely retighten your grip in order to continue the exercise. Once retightened, carefully begin the exercise again. If you have to perform this process 3 times before reaching momentary muscular failure, then finish there and move on to the next exercise.